YouTube, what is good? It's your boy Jay Crayon. Real quick, if you have not done so already, please make sure that you hit that subscription button right down below. Make sure you have hit the bell notification button as well, so you know whenever I post a vid, these vids will continue to come much more consistently. You should be watching this video on either Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. Not quite sure yet when I'm gonna have this uploaded, but I got you. I promise I got you. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you ate plenty of food and rested up. And if you are not in the US, I hope you just had a wonderful freaking week. So this video right here, I will let you know, disclaimer, two disclaimers. Number one, completely unscripted. Okay, completely unscripted. I don't really believe in scripts. I feel like scripts take away the authenticity of the video. No scripts here. Number two, this is purely based off of my own belief and my own opinion. Okay, so please do not get triggered about anything I say in here. And actually, a third disclaimer, I do love Mixer. Okay, I do love Mixer. I love everything that's happening there. I love the push they're trying to make, and I believe that they can bring balance to this ecosystem, and they can be a viable platform for streamers to stream on and make a wonderful living doing so. So a couple disclaimers right there, but I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this because I feel like this has not been discussed in any video on the internet. At least I have not found the video at all. So I want to discuss this. I personally feel like Mixer is underachieving at this point in time. Reason being, has nothing to do with what Mixer's doing. They are doing the right things. I believe that this is more so on the content creators on Mixer, and I'm not talking about the Ninja or the Shroud. I am solely talking about the homegrown Mixer content creators. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some numbers here. Okay, I'm gonna, where's it at? Oh, right here. Boom, my sticky note. We're going to use this for reference. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up some of the Mixer stuff. So on my sticky note, you'll see I got a couple numbers here. You're like, what is this? These are ratios. So this is a streaming platform to social media platform ratio. I personally believe Mixer content creators are underutilizing, or underperforming, I should say, on social media platforms. And I'm going to go ahead and use YouTube and Instagram as an example, just because those are the two platforms that really popped up in my head first and foremost. YouTube primarily because you can monetize, and Instagram because I think that's the hip thing. I don't quite know anymore. I'm getting old. So I'm going to use these platforms right here. And again, these are just ratios. So I want you guys to see this with me. I'm going to go through this all with you guys. So let's check out Ship, sitting at 607K followers. Mixer, beautiful. Let's check out his subscriptions on YouTube. 28.9K subscribers on YouTube. His Mixer to YouTube ratio, 21.1 to 1. So for every 21 followers he has on Mixer, he has 1 subscriber on YouTube. Instagram is even worse. We can see he has 7,800 followers on Instagram. For every 77 followers on Mixer, he has one follower on Instagram. That is just crazy. We can see Jared FPS's, oh, I kind of butchered his name. There we go, I got you, Jared. We can see Jared FPS's ratios are a bit better. For every 32 Mixer followers, he has 1 YouTube subscriber. And for every 22 Mixer followers, he has 1 Instagram subscriber. So we can peep this out. Boom, 18.1K on IG. That's pretty smooth. And on YouTube, 12.4K. Pretty smooth. Jared sitting at 400K followers. Who's this guy? He's not Jared. Oh, he's a host. I was like, wait a minute. Did Jared turn black overnight? Okay, whatever. But so Jared's sitting at 400K followers on Mixer, which is beautiful, right? It's beautiful. And lastly, let's take a peek at Queen Eliminator. This is the scary number right here, because I feel like Queen is a great entertainer. Shout out to you, Queen. I feel like she's awesome. She has almost 300K. She's making that push. She'll get there, I believe, by the end of the month. She'll get to that 300K. Her YouTube, man, 1.5K subscribers. For every, almost said 300, but for every 200 Mixer followers she has 1 subscriber on YouTube. On Instagram, for every 18 Mixer followers, 1 follower on Instagram. So she's using Instagram pretty decently. I like, for those numbers, I would say, if I had to guess off the top of my head, I would think a 5-to-1 ratio is beautiful. I would think that's a sweet spot. I'm going to do the compare. I'm just going to do it just solely for data purposes, okay? Let's check out our Twitch behemoths. Okay, let's check out my dude, Nick Merckx. Shout out to you, Nick. Love you, bro. M fan for life. Nick Merckx, 3.1 million followers. Let's check out Nick's YouTube. If it'll load up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, boom. 1.9 million subscribers. Nick, you doing that thing, bro. Let's check out Nick's Instagram. 2 million followers. Let's check out Nick's numbers real quick. So Nick For every 1.5 Twitch followers Nick has, he has 1 sub on YouTube. And same thing for IG. For every 1.5 follower he has on Twitch, he has a follow on IG. Tim the Tap Man, his YouTube numbers aren't as good, but I mean, come on now. Tim has 4.1 million followers on Twitch. Tim has 1.77 million subs on YouTube. Yeah, he's underachieving. And Tim has 3.2 million followers on IG. You know what I mean? 1.2 followers to 1 ratio on IG. That's beautiful. And then Dr. Dis. I got to use Dr. Dis because his numbers aren't as good either. He probably has the worst numbers out of the 3. 3.8 mil follows on Twitch. And he has, I think, like 1.5 million subs on YouTube. Go ahead. Show me. Show me. Why is this YouTube? Okay. 1.31 million subs on YouTube. Again, underachieving. And then 551K on IG. So his ratio really isn't as good as Nick Mercs or Tim the Tap Man. But I mean, Dr. Dis is a little bit older. These guys are a little bit younger, a little bit more hip, as I would say. If Doc heard this, he probably want to punch me in the throat. Sorry, Doc. Love you to death, man. And so I'm not worried about them being in the millions, okay? I understand Mixer is a smaller platform. But let's just say, for example, let's say Ship had the same ratios as Nick Mercs. Let's say Ship has been busting I keep calling him Shipped. His name is Ship. Okay, Ship. Let's say he had the same ratio as Nick Mercs. Let's say he's grinding on YouTube. Let's say he's posting a bunch of content on Instagram. If Ship had the same ratio as Nick Mercs, Ship would have 379,000 subs on YouTube. Ship would have 389,000 followers on Instagram, yo. Ship would be doing this thing. His videos would probably average around 50 to 70K views, if not more. They would. Why isn't this the case? That's the question that I really want to ask. Why isn't this the case? It could be 1 or 2 things, maybe 3 things. I don't really know off the top of my head. Number 1 thing, which I do not think this is the case at all. They're just lazy. I don't think this is the case at all for Queen, for Jared, for Ship, for any of these Mixer content creators. I don't. These guys and gals grind. They stream so much. They do their thing, right? The second thing, what I believe it really is, I believe there's a little bit of mismanagement happening here. I mean, what else could it be? What else could it be? The fact that my man Ship streams every day, okay? He streams every day for 12 hours. Gosh, let's say, for example, Ship dropped it down to 4 days a week. Let's just say we don't even change the time. 4 days a week streaming. In those other 3 days, he made YouTube content. So he put out 3 videos a week. 3 videos a week averaging at 50 to 70K. You have 180, wait. I can't count. 150 to 210,000 impressions. That is almost, yeah, I can't count. That is pretty much ample opportunity to be discovered, right? Because it's not all about people searching for Ship. It's about the recommended section. Okay, so if somebody's watching a Nick Mercs video and you see Ship's 11K wins down in the recommended, you're going to want to click on that. Now, all of a sudden, if I'm a random person and I'm watching Ship get his 11,000th victory, I'm like, okay, this guy has got to be on something. This guy has got to be, he's got to be on something. Where does he stream? On Mixer? Okay, let me open up a Mixer tab. Boom. Okay, Ship streaming. Oh, yo, this dude's crazy. I'm going to hit the follow button. I watch Ship until Ship gets off. Now I'm like, if Mixer has a hidden gem like Ship, who else do they have? So now I'm going and I'm browsing. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just browse through the. You see what I'm saying? You see what happens now? Now all of a sudden, Ship, just from creating YouTube content, has now reeled in a concurrent viewer. Now just imagine if that was 1,000 people a month, right? Ship wouldn't be streaming to 750 live viewers. Ship would be streaming to 2 to 3K live viewers concurrently. At least, for sure. And Mixer right now has a concurrent viewership of, I believe, around 40 to 45,000. I'm not quite sure. We'll know for sure once the Q4 reports come out, because then you can incorporate Shroud, King Gathile, and Ewok, people of that criteria. But just from our Ninja experiment, their concurrent viewership really didn't increase that much. I think maybe 0.3% if I'm not mistaken. So that's not really much, if at all. And let's be honest, I'd say probably about 5 to 7K of those views go to 24/7 channels. People are not really watching, they're just farming sparks and other things of that criteria. So the concurrent viewership is even lower than the data shows or suggests. being honest, you know? Imagine Ship really leveraging that. Ship alone could probably account for 3 to 4K more on the concurrent viewership, and he's just one content creator. Imagine if Jared FPS did that. I keep getting thrown off when I see this dude right here. But one thing I like about Jared, and I'll use him as an example, Jared is starting to post content on a basis. You see this in the last week, 4 videos or 5 videos, and then a month ago, 2 months ago. You can even see how his quality is improving from his thumbnails. You can see, okay, basic thumbnails, and then boom. So you can tell that my dude Jared either hired an editor or got really dope at editing himself, and now he's really starting to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So Jared, kudos to you for doing this. I don't know what your Twitter is looking like. I don't know how you're promoting these videos, but dude, I mean, you're doing something right. You're absolutely doing something right. Now, again, I don't know how you're cross promoting. I don't know if you're promoting on Instagram or Twitter, but if I'm Ship, or if I'm Jared, or if I'm Queen, I'm dropping this line right here. So check this out. I'm dropping this. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please make sure you hit that YouTube link right down below. You hit that subscription button so you know whenever I post a new YouTube video. Make sure you hit the bell notification button as well, and make sure you're following me on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so you can stay up to date with me when I go live and when I continue posting content, and you guys can continue being active in my community. I would appreciate it so much. If you do that on a basis, do you know what's going to happen? You're going to continue growth. This is no longer 18.1K, but it's 60K. You know what I mean? I might be a little ambitious, but hey, that number is going to be higher. This is no longer 12.4K. This is 50K. That number increases, and then your videos will now begin to be more and more recommended in the recommended section when you're watching a Shroud or someone of that criteria. Now we're continuing that organic growth. As that gets bigger, we can monetize more, we can make more money, and again, we can bring a greater concurrent viewership to Mixer. Again, I just feel like this is being underutilized, and it breaks my heart, and I really hope these Mixer content creators begin to utilize these platforms more, because it's obvious the big Twitch guys are doing it, and they're making a killing doing it. If I scroll down and I just take a peek at some of Nick's videos, let's just take a peek at his most recent uploads real quick. 166K, 89, 167, 120. Nick is remonetizing all this, and these are just stream highlights pretty much. You know what I mean? This is just a game or two from his stream that was pretty funny. Nick is an awesome and entertaining guy. It's that easy. I found Nick Mercs from YouTube. I can only imagine how many other people did as well. Ship, Queen Eliminator, Jared FPS, Scythe, whoever else streams on Mixer, please double dip your content on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, and that concurrent viewership in an entirety can grow. Mixer can grow as a platform and as a viable competitor to Twitch, which fingers crossed it really does. I want nothing but the best for Mixer, and I hope them nothing but the best. But it can't happen unless their big wigs and their big content creators get behind outsourcing on these other social media platforms. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Bell notification is hit so you know whenever I post again. I love you all so much again. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. And until next time, we out. Peace.